wanted a password, and then it sent a code to my phone.
Yeah, that's
It's just,
yeah,
but
tedious.
it worked. Wanted a password, and then there we go.
Which book are we holding on to?
We don't have to have any book.
Oh, good.
Okay, so we're live streaming.
Yeah, we're already booked.
And I got 5 minutes. Okay, let me open up all my files. Well, I got through that. That was two big tech challenges I got through.
It was most entertaining.
We got Deuce logged in, and
Why was it easy to log me in then? Is Deuce like an administrator of this?
yeah, well, she's a what it's called. She's a co-host.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's called a co-host.
Oh, okay. I don't ever want to be that.
She's on the second, the CMC2 account. The CMC2 account is automatically a co-host to this meeting.
Okay.
We have two accounts. She's on the second account.
And this one is a big deal.
And I'm on the first account. Okay, so we're doing that. We're live streaming. That's good.
Holy Spirit wants us to be here. Don't forget, he's the one guiding all this, doing all the work.
Yep, he is. Thank you for the reminder.
Oh, I have to admit, Diane Eisman.
Oh, good. Let her in.
I did. There she is.
That's good. Thank you.
Hello, Diane.
We can't hear you, Diane. You're muted. Reverend Diane.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Nice to see you. And early. And look who's here, John Edmund.
Yes. Hi, John Edmund.
Hello. I was supposed to be marching in the parade with the Project Open Hand contingent, and I was dressed and I put on my, I was halfway down the hall to get the elevator, and my diarrhea kicked in.
Oh,
You
the
know,
body knows best, right?
yeah, and I read Tony's epistle this morning about body stuff, right?
Is that what I wrote about?
Well, it wasn't it mentioned it.
I just listened to something that was a messed up audio, and it just messed up my mind.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was so sad, and it's one that happens like every other week, and once in a while, it's just really bad audio, and it's very hard to straighten out. You get different
Well,
sound.
there's not much you can straighten out on Gay Pride Day.
That's right. Is that what today is?
Yes.
Today's Gay Pride Day. John Edmund, do you know what anniversary this is of the Stonewall riots? They were 69.
Yes. So 69, 79.
Here, I can figure it out.
Ah,
I got a little
that's the year I
calculator.
graduated high
69.
school.
So it's 2026 minus 1969. It's 57 years.
Oh God, I'm so old. Who'd have thunk it? It's good to have you here, Diane.
Yeah, I
I
woke up
always
before
like
8:30.
hanging with you. Do you have your air conditioner on yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do
You
you?
look like you're in a different place, Diana. Is just your computer in a different place or something?
Yeah, it's just my kitchen. I'm just in my kitchen.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna turn the hot water on and see if I can get my body to work.
Oh. You can have some
Okay.
of
Oh,
my
let me get my
coffee.
drum. I don't have the drum.
Uh-oh. We're going to be beaten. There it is. Look at that palm tree. Woo! That is a breezy day on that beach.
Yeah, this is a very great graphic because it's really hard to detect when it like repeats. It's really like timed really well.
Well, yeah,
I can sometimes catch it in the waves. There's a little glitch, and you can say, "Oh, that's when it loops." I can't catch it in the palm tree fronds though. It's flawless. Whoever did this video did it really well. Okay, let me change my audio setting. I'm going to start on time here. I appreciate a few of you here early.
we appreciate you.
Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm Reverend Tony Ponticello. I am the executive minister of the Community Miracle Center, a position that I have had for 39 years and 5 months. So right now I want to turn the gathering over to Reverend Dusa Althea Ramasirsing. She is going to lead us in an opening prayer.
I am.
You do every week, sweetheart.
Oh, good morning, everyone.
Oh, hold on. I gotta change the audio setting. Otherwise we get an echo. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it now.
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good
Welcome
morning.
to the Community Miracle Center. We are all here to help each other and be with each other and bring peace to the whole world. Amen.
Thank you. Okay, this is also a time when we want to extend a ray of welcome energy and light to any new people who might be joining us. And remember, we are live streaming this through the CMC YouTube channel. And a complete version of the Sunday gathering stays as a recorded video on the live tab on the YouTube channel. So there might be any number of people who are here for the first time. So let's all just ground ourselves in our energy and let's just send any new people a ray of love and welcome and light. Thank you so much for joining us. We're so grateful that you are here. And we're going to affirm that this is going to be a healing and an enlightenment experience for you because that is what we are manifesting for ourselves. So just by you being here and you joining us, you get to share in that and add to it. So we're grateful that you are here. thoughts increase by being given away. The more who believe in them, the stronger they become. So by you being here and opening your minds up to the belief in these ideas, they become stronger for all of us. So come back often. And if you miss the gathering at the time it's broadcast, remember that you can always watch it on the live tab for several weeks afterwards. Amen.
Okay, wait.
Okay, Claudia is here. Okay, good.
Okay, I let Claudia in.
Okay, I'm going to change the audio setting now because it's time for us to sing.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's time for us to sing our opening song, which is Let Your Love Flow. Little country western tune, or a tune with a country western flavor. So let me get it up here on my music device. And let me put the lyrics up in the screen share. Course in Miracles tells us that we sing all the time in heaven. So consider this a little bit of heaven practice. We're supposed to be bringing a touch of heaven to the earthly plane. So that's what we're doing. Hold on a minute. There we go.
There's a reason for the sunshine sky. There's a reason why I'm feeling so high. Must be the season when that love light shines all around us. So let that feeling grab you deep inside and send you reeling where your love can't hide in those feelings. Through the moonlit night with your lover, just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. There's a reason for the warm, sweet nights. There's a reason for the candlelight. Must be the season when those love lights shine all around us. So let that wonder take you into space and lay you under. It's love and embrace, just feel the thunder as it warms your face. You can't hold back. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. Just let your love flow like a mountain.
Okay. Reverend Joni's here. Okay. It's time for us now to have a meditation. Our meditation will be based on our Course in Miracles workbook lesson of the day, which is lesson number 179. We're in the middle of a review, so we're actually reviewing 2 lessons. So let's just get ourselves in a comfortable position. Okay, let's take a deep breath and let it go. Let's take another deep breath. Let it go. And let's know that even though we appear to be a group of people on a Zoom meeting with different bodies and different lives and genders and ages, but all of that is really just the surface appearance. We don't have to deny that, but let's go deeper than that. Underneath that surface appearance is a vast truth of our oneness, our connection to all life, our infinite existence, our connection to all the power in the universe. There is one life, and that I share with God. There is one life, and that I share with God. There is no life outside of the life that we currently have, that we currently experience. It's all one life. It's all part of the infinite, eternal existence of the divine, of God. And we share it together with each other, with all our sisters and brothers everywhere, in all the times, in all the dimensions of space. One life. And that life is connected to all the power of the universe. There is no power outside of us. Just take a moment to rest in that reality of one power, one life. And we receive that through the grace of God, which leads us right to our second idea. Your grace is given me, I claim it now. Your grace is given me, I claim it now. We don't have to do anything to earn the grace of God, the grace of the divine. It is given to everyone. So let's claim it. It's the universal blessing that has been bestowed on all life. It gives us the power to rise above any seeming difficult appearance, and to remember the truth of our identity. Okay, Community Miracle Center is a healing ministry. We have a healing team. Many of you are members. For those of you who might not be, always invite you to join. So this is our current prayer healing list. People who have asked for healing help with particular issues. So the Course says all we have to do is join with these people. There's really no other formula than that. Just have the thought of joining with them. Our higher thoughts will call forth their higher thoughts, and together we will rise above this difficult appearance, and we will heal. The appearance of David having headaches, body aches, coughing, and feeling generally ill. The appearance of Antonia in a memory care facility and having difficulty recovering from a urinary tract infection and an E. coli infection. The appearance of Ginny having made her transition. Husband Steve is grieving. The appearance of Janie with dementia having bowel resection surgery. May need a colostomy bag. Daughter Jennifer is the concerned caregiver. Helen, the appearance of having MDS, a blood cancer, and is in the hospital receiving stem cell transplant therapy. And our final one today is the appearance of Lakshmi, the cat, having difficult to treat head and eye infection. Natalie is the cat parent. So Jesus in A Course in Miracles tells us not to despair because of any problem, appearance, or limitation we may think we have. It's not our place to be without such things here. However, it is our job to overcome such things in whatever way we can, and then to offer that overcoming to the whole sonship, all our sisters and brothers everywhere. So we see all of these people becoming such a great reflection of the truth of their oneness and wholeness, that everybody that they relate to and communicate with is reminded of their own connection to the infinite, to the wholeness. And it is in this way that a powerful chain of healing and atonement is welded all throughout creation. Amen. Okay. Let me change the audio settings so we don't get that horrible echo. Okay, next we're going to have a reading from A Course in Miracles. And reading to us today is Reverend Rudy Colombini. You should be able to unmute yourself, Reverend Rudy. Reverend Rudy is also going to be the prayer minister at the end of the gathering. So if anybody would like a 10-minute affirmative prayer session with Reverend Rudy, just let me know that. You can put it in the chat or just raise your hand at the appropriate time. Reverend Rudy is the co-facilitator of our Monday Marvelous Miracles meeting, A Course in Miracles group, every Monday at 6:30. He co-facilitates that with Reverend Deuce Althea. And then on Saturday, he leads his Miracle Lyrical Insights group at 10:15. Both of them use the Foundation for Inner Peace version of A Course in Miracles. So I'll put all that, I'll put the links in the chat later in the service. So Reverend Rudy and Reverend Deuce Althea would love to have you join them in any of those meetings. Okay, Reverend Rudy, let me put the reading up in the screen share. And whenever you're ready.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. All right. I start. As long as a single slave. Oh boy, hold on a second. I'm on a cell phone, so sorry about this. As long as a single slave, child of God, you were created to create the good, the beautiful, and the holy. Do not lose sight of this. The love of God for a little while must still be expressed through one body to another, because real vision is so dim. Everyone can use his body. I'm sorry, I'm getting the call. The love of God for a little while must still be expressed through one body to another, because the real vision is so dim. Everyone can use his body best by enlarging man's perception so he can see the real vision. This vision is invisible to the physical eye. The ultimate purpose of the body is to render itself unnecessary. Learning to do this is the only real reason for its creation. I told you that you are now restored to your former role in the plan of atonement, but you must still choose freely to devote yourselves to the greater restoration. As long as a single slave remains to walk the earth, your release is not complete. Complete restoration of the sonship is the only true goal of the miracle-minded. But freedom should be sided with. You have heard many arguments on behalf of the freedoms, which would indeed have been freedom if man had not chosen to fight for them. This is why they perceive the freedoms as many instead of as one. Yet the argument that underlies the defense of freedom is perfectly valid. Because it is true, it should not be fought for, but should be sided with. Those who are against freedom believe that its outcome will hurt them, which cannot be true. But those who are for freedom, even if they are misguided in how they defend it, are sided with the one thing in this world which is true. Whenever anyone can listen fairly to both sides of any issue, he will make the right decision. This is because he has the answer. Conflict can seem to be interpersonal, but it must be intrapersonal first. Thank you.
We can hear you, Tony.
Thank you, Reverend Rudy. Okay, I'm going to make it possible for you all to unmute yourselves. You all can unmute yourself again. And this is that time in the gathering where we touch our hearts and we give a bow and we just say hello to everybody. Hello. Happy Sunday. Nice to see you here. Woohoo. You got to unmute yourself.
Happy Sunday.
Hey, Shauna. Nice to see you.
Hey, nice to see you.
Good morning. I see John Edmond there. How you doing, John?
Happy
morning.
Pride Day, everybody.
Yeah. Happy, Friday.
Pride Day, he's saying.
Oh, Pride Day.
It's
How?
Happy Pride Day.
Oh, yes. Happy Pride.
Gay
Uh,
Pride Day. There's a
welcome.
big parade. Just about start. Probably it starts at 11, right? So it's going on right now. Big parade in San Francisco. Hundreds of thousands of people.
And in New York
Well, yeah.
at the same time.
At 11 o'clock or at the same time now? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you mean?
No, yeah. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon there, but they started at 11.
They started at 11, yeah.
Hi,
Okay.
Carol. Hey, Carol. Hi, Claudia. Diane.
Claudia's here. Joni's here.
Hi,
Carol is
Claudia.
Shauna. Carol's her alter
Hey.
ego.
I just see, I don't see the face.
Yeah.
Shauna, yo, I'm on a cell
Hey.
phone.
Hey, hi. Donna.
Good to
Hi.
see
Hi,
you, honey
Reverend
bun.
Diane. Claudia turned on her microphone. Hi, Claudia.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us. How you been?
I'm great. It's good to see you all.
Hello, Shauna
It would be nice to
Fitzgerald.
see you too, but
Hello,
all we
John
see is a big
Edmund.
C.
I can't right now.
Okay. Okay. We're happy
Hey,
you're here, though. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody again.
Why, was it something we said?
Yeah. Okay, so this is that time in the gathering where you probably want to switch from gallery view to speaker view. Speaker view is where you get the big rectangle of the speaker, who will be me because I'm the speaker. So let me start a recording. Okay. Very good. And let me bring up my notes. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. And I want to especially thank those of you who are now watching this as one of our recorded videos. We record and post all of my lectures on 3 different platforms, on YouTube, on BitChute, on Rumble. So please make sure you subscribe to whatever platform you are watching this on, and please punch that like button. The more people who like a video, that's the more that platform shares that on the home pages of people on that platform. So it helps the video to get out there and the word to get out there, helps it to be seen and heard, and we really appreciate that. And leave a comment after you're done watching the video. I'd love to have a few thoughts, and I'll do my best to respond and answer those comments as well. Okay, well, first of all, I want to say happy Gay Pride to everybody who celebrates Gay Pride. It's a big deal in San Francisco, my hometown, and it's a beautiful day here, which means it's a beautiful day for the parade. There is a huge parade going on right now. I haven't heard any estimate yet on the number of people, but they're expecting a record number this year. There'll be hundreds of thousands. We calculated right before the gathering that this is the 57th year since the Stonewall riots, which is what started the current gay rights movement. So 57 years of gay pride. I think it was the first year after that there was some gathering, not nearly the parades that we have today, and then there's been parades going on ever since. Okay, so I'm in that energy of the 4th of July, which is coming up next Saturday. So we're just days away from the 4th of July. And this is a particularly significant 4th of July. It's the Semiquincentenial, which means 250 years. Quincentennial would be 500 years. Semi is half of the 500, or 250 years. So the Semiquincentenial, and there has been preparations for this going on way back from when President Obama was in office. The Semiquincentenial website and, the basic structure of it was set way back then with President Obama. So I'm excited. I'm in the energy of it. I feel it's a wonderful celebration energy, a celebration of freedom. I certainly want to celebrate and acknowledge freedom. And what I always want to do on these holidays is to just appreciate that it's a little window of opportunity. We have a window of opportunity in a holiday to be positive and absorb some positive energy about whatever the holiday brings to us. And certainly, 4th of July brings to us all these messages of freedom. So I definitely want to be open to whatever message of freedom we're going to get from the world that's positive, that I can relate to, that I want to foster. And I've always been somebody who loved the idea of freedom and who loves celebrating freedom. And it's really important, I think, to remember that A Course in Miracles talks about freedom a lot. The word freedom or free or freely or some derivation of the word freedom appears in A Course in Miracles 652 times. I mean, that's a lot of times. It's one of the major tenets of A Course in Miracles. I mean, a tenet is a principle or belief, especially one of the main principles of a religion or philosophy. So, a tenet is freedom. Freedom is a tenet of A Course in Miracles, and I want to acknowledge that. And I definitely see that. One thing also to remember is that sometimes A Course in Miracles is talking about freedom without actually using the word freedom as well. So there's all those mentions of slave or slavery. They're also really about freedom. I mean, there was the one that Reverend Rudy read when he did the reading just a few minutes ago. And it's one of my favorite ones. And it's right in chapter number 1. It says, as long as a single slave remains to walk the earth, your release is not complete. Complete restoration of the sonship is the only true goal of the miracle minded. So, to the slaves, but freedom. So complete restoration of the sonship means the complete healing of any idea or manifestation of slavery, which would mean, of course, freedom. And that's our goal. It's the only goal we should have is communicating and helping people choose to be free and to embrace freedom and to manifest freedom. So we heal from slavery, and the natural state is total and complete freedom. So there's 32 occurrences of the word slave and slavery in A Course in Miracles, and of course you got to add those to the 652 instances of the word freedom. Now, there's something else really interesting about that line that I just read, that Reverend Rudy read earlier. And, for people who think that A Course in Miracles is unconcerned with physical reality and the world, well, I got bad news for you. That line's in chapter number 1. And it's really clear that it's referring to the world, because it says, as long as a single slave remains to walk the earth. I mean, that's pretty grounded in physical reality. So we can think about, A Course in Miracles being a mental discipline, and we can sometimes say that it's not really concerned with the world and worldly things. We need to, get behind that and away from that. And we need to develop a divine indifference maybe to what's going on with the world. Well, not in that passage. That passage is very worldly grounded. It's obviously focusing in on so-called external reality. slaves walking the earth. And, of course, in A Course in Miracles, anybody who believes they are a body is actually enslaving themselves to an earthly identity. So we all got that going on, and we're all in various degrees of the healing of that idea. Now, I know a lot of A Course in Miracles students, they sort of offer a caveat about that line, and they'll say, well, slaves walking the earth is just a reflection of our own thoughts of slavery that we have. So it's still really just about the internal mental process. Well, yeah, except Jesus and the Course of Miracles don't say that. They don't seem to need that caveat, that little qualifier to say what they say. So apparently it's not needed in order to absorb the truth and the healing that that passage is to give us. We don't need to add anything to it. We can just sit in the truth of it, that we're here to end the slavery that appears to be there in the world. And it's a beautiful statement. It's beautiful in and of itself. It doesn't need anything added to it to make it any more beautiful. We don't need to gild that lily, as the expression says. For those of you who might know what gild the lily means, it means to add unnecessary ornamentation to something beautiful in its own right. So that statement, as long as a single slave remains to walk the earth, your release is not complete. Complete restoration of the sonship is the only goal of the miracle-minded. That statement is beautiful in its own right. It doesn't need to have anything added to it. We don't have to add the caveats. We can just take it in, just like it is. This is A Course in Miracles after all. Okay. So as I said, freedom is talked about in many different ways. Actually, a very common way A Course in Miracles talks about freedom is it uses the word prison or maybe imprison. And there's 115 occurrences of either the word prison or imprison. So, as I said, freedom or free have 652 occurrences, slave and slavery 32 occurrences, prison or imprison 115 occurrences. Now we're getting up to 799 mentions, almost 800 mentions of something that either directly or indirectly implies freedom. So it's really important. The idea of freedom is really important in A Course in Miracles, and considering the prominence and the importance of the idea of freedom, I often ask myself, why don't we hear freedom being talked about by A Course in Miracles authors and teachers, or even students, really? They don't talk about it that much. We talk about love, we talk about forgiveness, we talk about things like that, talk about relationships, special relationships, holy relationships. I don't hear much conversation really about freedom. And yet freedom, or a related word, is mentioned really, really often, more than a lot of those other things. I'm going to postulate, I'm going to, say that one of the reasons is we're so acclimated to our imprisoned state of mind that we don't even really realize that freedom is being offered to us. We don't even really know how to conceptualize it. We are so comfortable with our bondage, really. Speaking of bondage, there are 15 instances of bondage in A Course in Miracles. So our total is now up to 814 times freedom or some related word. And as I was writing this, then I remembered, there's that word bound. I almost forgot about bound. There's a lot of references to bound and being unbound in A Course in Miracles. I actually found 73 instances of bound or being unbound in A Course in Miracles, which brings the total of times freedom is mentioned by those words 887 times. 887. It's maybe almost the most important idea in A Course in Miracles, yet I don't hear anybody talking about it. Okay, the Course says this: prisoners bound with heavy chains for years, starved and emaciated, weak and exhausted, and with eyes so long cast down in darkness they remember not the light, do not leap up in joy the instant they are made free. It takes a while for them to understand what freedom is. So I'm going to propose that the reason why we don't hear more people talking about it is because we've been bound for so long, we don't even really realize freedom is being offered us. The chains have been severed, as it says in another place, but we don't realize that they've been severed. So there we are. So it's going to take a while for us to realize that this is actually a course in freedom, just as much as if it's a Course in Miracles. In 1992, Marianne Williamson wrote the best-selling book, A Return to Love. That was 34 years ago. And as of yet, I haven't seen any real work about A Course in Miracles that I might subtitle A Return to Freedom. Nobody's really talking about it. What are we imprisoned by? We're imprisoned by a thought system that says that our reality is vulnerable and that we're bound to a physical body. And I think really before we free ourselves from that belief, we firmly have to experience our own ability to heal around all those body thoughts. We have to really know that we can heal. We cannot awaken from a sick dream of weakness and pain and imprisonment. We can't wake up from that. A lot of people are trying to wake up from the dream, but they're trying to wake up from a dream of weakness and pain and imprisonment, a dream of sickness. And A Course in Miracles is really clear that we can only wake up from a dream of strength, a dream of comfort, a dream of freedom. It's very clear about this. It says, so fearful is the dream, so seeming real, he could not waken to reality without the sweat of terror and the scream of mortal fear, unless a gentler dream preceded his awaking and allowed his calmer mind to welcome, not to fear, the voice that calls with love to awaken him. A gentler dream in which his suffering was healed and where his brother was his friend. So we need that gentler dream. We need a gentler dream where we're physically healed, and we need a gentler dream where we see everybody as our friend instead of our enemy, instead of maybe some friends, but a lot of enemies or a lot of people who don't even just really care one way or another. You have to realize that everybody is indeed friend. So I guess that's it seems like it's another teaching that's a little lost from a lot of A Course in Miracles students. They're trying to wake up from the dream of sickness. You don't wake up from the dream of sickness. You got to heal the dream. You can wake up from a dream of health and comfort and peace, but not from a dream of sickness and war. We'll never wake up from a dream of sickness and war. Yet a lot of people are trying to do just that. We need to really embrace the complete freedom of health and of peace. And I think this week is that little window of opportunity to, breathe that freer air. Course in Miracles talks about this as like the freer air from a higher order of reality. In the Song of Prayer, it says, now we go in peace to freer air and gentler climate. We don't have to be acclimated to a harsh climate of sickness and war. We got a freer climate, a gentler climate. And it's from that climate that we can wake up. So this idea of freedom, again, like I said, it's very important. and for some reason not as acknowledged as I would think it would be, considering its importance. So, considering the importance of freedom and considering the 4th of July, which is happening, and considering that the United States of America is known for freedom, the flag of the United States of America is the symbol of freedom. When Hong Kong was getting turned back to China, when was that? About 20 years ago. You know, Chinese that were pro Hong Kong residents who were protesting that happening were waving the American flag. It was really like just a really interesting thing to see and experience. There's pictures of it. And because it symbolized freedom to them, the United States stands for freedom. Course in Miracles is really grounded in freedom. And when I put those things together, I realized that the Course's message is uniquely American. It's a uniquely American freedom message. And as such, I'm not surprised that A Course in Miracles was manifested here in the United States of America through an American scriber, Helen Schuckman and Bill Thetford. It's a particularly American spin on New Age Christianity, let's say, uh, with a healthy dash of Advaita Hinduism in it too. So it's an interesting conglomerate. It's an interesting melting pot, but that's also really American as well. So this week I am really grateful to be living in the land of the free and the home of the brave, as they say, and the land that brought A Course in Miracles. So I'm unabashedly patriotic. I know that rubs some people the wrong way. I got a little patriotic image that I want to share with you. Okay, let's see. You should be able to see that image. Yeah, there it is. Ah, beautiful. We actually paid for that image. So I really wanted a good one. That was the best one I found. So yeah, I'm absolutely fine with being patriotic. I've always been patriotic. Some people think this is something I developed as I got older and maybe leaned more conservative. It's not true. I always felt really patriotic. I always loved the country I lived in. Right now it's almost a habit of some people to just say really derogatory things about the United States of America and the country that they live in, and maybe they don't like the current administration, and somehow then that makes it so that they don't like the United States of America. Let me tell you, there have been a lot of administrations I have not liked, and that didn't in any way affect my ability to, or my desire to love the United States of America. Not loving the country you live in that's kind of like not loving your body, like really feeling really negatively about your body. I mean, how healthy is that? That's really not very healthy at all. We know that. We need to love our bodies. We need to love our country. There's a little flag. I wave this every year when I talk around the 4th of July. Okay, I'm going to be unabashedly patriotic. I like that. That's why I wear the little pin. I love our country. I love my body too. I love the world. It's just part of that whole idea that, love the experience that you are in. It's really part of what makes things work. Okay, so I'll get back to a little discussion here about freedom again. So, Course in Miracles has a really interesting, wonderful teaching about freedom that I always like to point out these unique teachings about freedom. Again, this was in the reading that Reverend Rudy read. It says, yet the argument that underlies the defense of freedom is perfectly valid. Because it is true, it should not be fought for, but it should be sided with. So I think this is a very important idea for us Course in Miracles students to have right now. It's a wonderful teaching for our modern age, and it's a wonderful teaching that applies to the current world situation. Freedom does need to be defended, but let's not turn that defense into a fight, and certainly not a violent one. So the term freedom fighters, kind of an oxymoronic term for a Course in Miracles student. We should never be freedom fighters. We might be freedom defenders, and we might, of course, be siding with freedom. We always should do that. But it's been a real hard lesson for the world to learn that fighting for freedom, there's something off with that idea. And, that's a truth I think that we can hold, and that's a healing that we can offer to the world. That's a healing that we can offer to the United States of America, because a lot of people in the United States of America still think fighting for freedom is, really important. And we need to be patient with all of that and open-minded about that. But let's not forget that A Course in Miracles says war is division, not increase. No one gains from strife. There is no gain to war, regardless of how it might get spun. Violence and fighting, it's not conducive for peace, and freedom and peace have to go together. But what I'm thinking of, especially what I want to stay aware of this coming week, is that the world's going to learn that freedom and peace go together when I truly learn it. So the fact that the world hasn't learned it is just a reflection that I haven't learned it. So, what personal wars do I have? What do I need to negotiate a peace treaty about? And, y'all need to ask yourself that question too. What personal wars are you involved with? What peace treaties could you negotiate this week? Because freedom and peace really go together. Thousands of churches all over the country, all over the world, really, might right at this moment be singing that song that thousands of churches sing, "Let there be peace on earth," and let it begin with me. Peace has to begin with me. It has to begin with us. We need to side and defend peace personally. And from our siding with and defending peace, it will spread all throughout the world. And freedom, that most important idea from A Course in Miracles, is only ever truly realized in peace. Okay, that's my talk for the day. Thank you very much. Let me stop the recording. Okay, I'm going to make it possible for you to all unmute yourself now. Okay, so this might be a good time when you can switch back from speaker view to gallery view. The gallery view is where you get the little rectangles. And we have a couple of guidelines for the shares. One was try to keep your share to 3 minutes. So I've got a little timer here, and if you see me with moving the timer across my little rectangle, that means your time is up. You need to wrap it up. We are endeavoring to create an enlightenment and a healing atmosphere here. So stay aware of that when you share. Hopefully your share will further healing and enlightenment. We also do ask that you keep your shares centered on the topic that the speaker, in this case me, has been talking about. We're trying to create a unified experience here, so don't go off on a tangent. And also, please be respectful, not just of the speaker, but of the other people who have spoken as well. Okay, so I think I made it. Yep, you should all be able to unmute yourselves. Who would like to share? We're a small but mighty group, so hopefully you will all share something. Reverend Rudy.
Okay. So First thing was I noticed that the chat that just came up, Shauna came up with a really awesome idea for you. If you were going to write about something, it's Return to Freedom. It'd be a great book for Tony Ponticello. I know you very well, and this is your baby. So think about it. We'd all like to see something coming from you. I do have a question, being that there's 800 more or less drops of thought around freedom and of course miracles. I would imagine love would be a little bit more, right? I'm just so I can go on my talk. About the same.
I'd have to do a quick search. I mean, here, let me see. Sometimes I can't search when I'm on Zoom, but it looks like I can today. Let me see how many occurrences of the word love.
So let me just continue. Again, the reason freedom is such an important word
There's
is
1,762 occurrences of the word love.
okay, so far exceeds, and still, that's a lot. 50% of
It's half. It's half as many.
about half as many. Uh, I do think that as we, muddle through the course, year after year, decade after decade, we are more aware of the fact that we are in a cosmic jail. The pixels that are, some of them are pixels that we see, some of them are bars that we believe in. It doesn't really matter, but the general belief of the world is that there is lack and death and sickness and the inability to create and do. All of those are, tenets of this freedom lacking concept. I believe solidly behind you that the word freedom has it has a positivity to it, an enlightenment, um, brilliance, and it's it's got vibrancy and mojo, freedom, and we love it. It's got motive, just the word, of course, you know. So, yeah, thank you for making that a general point of the Ponticello downloads. Uh, I'm all about it, and I'm all for it. You know, give me liberty or give me freedom. Don't give me death.
Okay, thank you,
Quote,
I think
Reverend.
that was Patrick Henry, right?
Give me
but
liberty or give me death was Patrick Henry. Yeah.
but can we quote you on that?
You can, but
Well,
make sure I'm noted.
it needs a little more polish.
Okay. Who else would like to share? Hopefully, some other people would like to share.
I could share if you want.
Oh, I'd love it. Thank you.
I woke up today fully intending to do something that celebrates my freedom here, and I thought, well, my body wouldn't support it completely. It's rigorous, and my body right now doesn't do rigorous things. So I'm here with you all. I'm almost never here doing this. And the freedom that I experience being an American is the greatest blessing I know of, short of the freedom that God has given me to be alive in America and of a persuasion. Oh, look, I was diagnosed. It repeats itself over and over again. I was diagnosed with a deadly illness in 1985, and I'm still here by the grace of God. And today, the choices were to either experience a lot of rigor or sit here and consume the blessings that Tony has and his wisdom and the pleasure and the blessings of being with you all. And that is an incredible celebration of my personal freedom. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, it's great to have you here, John Edmund.
It's great to have you here.
Let's
Okay,
see.
who else would like to share?
I
Oh,
wanted to
look
say
who's here.
that.
It's Reverend David Brun.
Oh, hi, David.
Hi,
Hey,
David.
David.
Hi, Reverend David.
Hey, brother David, how you doing? Good to see you.
You're on
Okay,
mute.
He's giving us the silent treatment.
he's on mute
Oh,
right now. Who else would
um,
like to share? Claudia, you turned your camera and your microphone on. Would you like to share?
yes, I wanted to say I appreciate the conversation about freedom because I do think that freedom and love are probably they're parallel.
Mm,
They're yeah, they say if you love someone, you give them freedom to be themselves. You love yourself, you give yourself freedom to be yourself. So I think that they're almost the same in a
yeah,
different way of saying the same thing.
seems like a
Um,
synonym.
yes, but I also appreciated the conversation of being patriotic, having being patriotic. Yes, because I think it's remembering the love of the country too, and I know hang out and sometimes can also get a little negative sometimes about what's going on and all these things, but there's also a lot of good, and it is the home. And if there is love that we're giving out, maybe that will also change the country too, because then everybody's so angry. Either we're so against each other, either, oh, that's a Republican, oh, that's a Democrat, all these things. So that was very nice. So that'll help me with my positivity. um I thought it was very good. Conversation of freedom and everybody's freedom. And so it was very good. Thank you. The reading was also really good, Rudy. Thanks.
You.
Thank you. Nice to have you here.
Yeah, it's always nice to be here.
Anybody else like to share? Shauna, would you like to share? You were here. I think you put something in the chat.
Yeah, I did. I put my thoughts about creativity and freedom in the chat. And
You did?
yeah, and that's to me what freedom means. And it's something that we must value, because in fascist countries there isn't that. There isn't freedom of speech. There isn't freedom of the press. There is control on even your thought systems. We see that in countries where fascism has taken place. So to be free is really, really, really important, because a lot of countries don't have that freedom. So yeah, it's very, very valuable, and it's the ability to truly be yourself without being punished for being yourself or restricted in any way. And it can be taken for granted, and fascism can happen in a split second. So it's something to be mindful of, and exercise your freedom of thought, speech, all of those things, because it can be easily controlled by others.
Okay.
I love Canadians.
Thank you. Okay. Anything else? Anybody else want to share something? Okay, we'll move along. And thank you all for sharing. I really appreciate it. Let me mute everybody again. Okay, time for me to make a few announcements since we're all pretty regular here. I'll abbreviate these just a little bit. Okay, Community Miracle Center, wonderful organization. We thrive and prosper on the basis of memberships and donations. So I really always encourage people to become members of Community Miracle Center or join the healing team. That's a great way to be a member. It's for as little as $1 a day. You get an email every day that has something inspirational and healing that I write. It's just my ideas that Holy Spirit guides me to share. And towards the end of the week, if I'm writing a sermon, I'm usually working these ideas that I'm going to talk about. So I think they're great. And it also contains, of course, the prayer healing list. So, sending healing energy to people who've asked for it. I mean, that's why we're here. That's what A Course in Miracles is leading us towards. So, it's a way of really realizing the goal and the purpose of A Course in Miracles. I mean, a lot of people are waiting for something. Stop waiting. Just do it now. So anyway, if you are interested in that, I would love to chat with you about that. So just email me. You can join for as little as $1 a day, like $30 a month for those months with 30 days, or $31 a month for those months with 31 days. Of course, you can send us a single donation at any time. Send us a donation using Venmo or PayPal. All the information is there. We also now take donations using Zelle. So any of those services, or you can still just mail us a check. There is the address. Also, when it comes that time in your life when you're filling out wills, legacy documents, please remember Community Miracle Center. Just mention us by name. Say our office is in San Francisco. And if you could put our federal tax ID number, that would be good too, because who knows? Our office might not always be in San Francisco, but our federal tax ID number will never change. So that would be great. So we do groups and meetings all throughout the week, as I mentioned a little earlier. So it's wonderful that you're here for the Sunday gathering. I put that information in the chat right now. But remember, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m., Reverend Deuce Althea and Reverend Rudy do the Monday Marvelous Miracles meeting, and they would love to have you. On Wednesday at 4 p.m., Reverend Diane does a reading of Helen's Notes. That's the really unedited version of A Course in Miracles, transcribed from the scribings. It's the first 8 chapters, which is where most of the differences are. So any Wednesday, 4 o'clock. Every Thursday, Reverend Gilbert does open-minded and easy listening. That's actually at 5 o'clock, not 4. That's wrong there. But at 5 o'clock, he would love to have you. Every Friday, I do a group that's an hour long called The Bridge to Heaven. And we read some of the inspiration messages that I have sent to my healing team over the past week. And then we do a healing treatment at the end. It's a wonderful way to end the work week and start the weekend. And then every Saturday, Reverend Rudy Colombini does Miracle Lyrical Insights, 10:15. He's reading from the Foundation for Inner Peace version of A Course in Miracles, and he likes to mention all the wonderful enlightenment that has come to us over the years through lyrics of rock and pop songs, and through his own lyrics. Yes, through his own lyrics. So join any of those groups. Those teachers and facilitators would love to have you. Okay, again, I'm reminding people that we have a prayer minister standing by, Reverend Rudy. I haven't seen anybody yet put anything in the chat, but if you would like a 10-minute prayer healing session with Reverend Rudy, please just let us know. Okay, so it's time for us to sing our closing song, and we are singing our what do you call it? I don't our theme song. Well, so we're singing Reverend Rudy's song that he wrote specifically for the Community Miracles Center, A Perfect Gift. So let me make sure I got the right audio setting going on here. Okay, there we go. I'll put the lyrics up in the screen share.
Battery 90%. Connected to Rev Tony Ponticello's iPhone and REVEREND's MacBook 2.
Okay, so sing along with me and Reverend Rudy.
I just wanna give to you the perfect gift today. I just wanna give to you the perfect gift today. I just wanna give to you the gift of joy today. I just wanna give to you the gift of peace today. I just wanna give to you. I love this world. Yeah, you know it's true. And I love you all. I'll share this heart with you. I just wanna give to you the perfect gift today. I just wanna give to you the gift of trust today. I just wanna give to you the gift of truth today. And I love you all. Yeah, you know it's true. And I love this world. I'm inside of you. I just wanna give to you the perfect gift today. I just wanna give to you the gift of life today. I just wanna give to you the gift of hope today. And we're there. And I love this world. Yeah, you know it's true. And I love you all. I share this heart with you. Come on. I just wanna give to you the perfect gift today.
Okay, John Edmund and Rudy. Yay. Okay, let me make it possible for you all to unmute yourselves. Okay, you all should be able to unmute yourself. Let me create, you can all do that. Let me create a breakout room for
Hello.
John Edmund and Rudy. I'm creating the room. I haven't created it yet. It takes a minute.
What? Hi, David.
Okay, John Edmund and Rudy, there should be something there that on your screen that'll enable you to join the room.
Yes, sir.
Neither of you have joined yet. John Edmund, you got to try to join the room. John Edmund, can you hear me? Doesn't look like you can hear me. You got to join the John Edmund. You need to join the room. Anyway, while they're figuring that out,
Figuring what out?
you need to join the room. For Rudy's waiting for you in the breakout room.
Me?
Yeah, you said I would like to chat with Rudy.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
There should be something on your screen that says join a room or
Oh,
something.
there it is.
Yeah, join
Okay.
it. Do it. They did it.
He's in.
Reverend David, how you been?
I'm doing good. Been, I've been through kind of an ordeal,
Oh, okay.
but I'm doing well overall. I don't know why I have an echo.
Oh, I know why. Hold on. I got to change the audio setting.
Okay,
Happy
no.
Sunday. Thank
Hold
you,
on
Reverend
just a
Tony.
moment, everybody. They don't make it easy to change the audio setting anymore.
Take your time.
Okay, there you go. Go ahead.
I'm doing good. So I've been through kind of an ordeal. I was hospitalized for mental health issues,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that,
but
Reverend David.
but actually something good came out of it. Like something helped like transform my consciousness. So like I got something positive out of it.
Okay. Okay, good.
So I think it's like everything was working together for good. So I don't even regret going through that whole thing.
Okay.
So, but I'm glad to reconnect with CMC. I want to do another counseling session with you.
Okay.
So usually work on a sliding scale, right?
Yeah.
I try to give you the maximum amount that I can afford.
Yeah, whatever. Let's talk about it.
And then are you guys ever
independent.
are you guys gonna meet in person on Sunday?
Yeah, it got delayed, but we're making progress on it. It's probably
Okay.
still going to be a couple of months, Reverend David, but yeah, I'd love to. You said at one point that you'd be happy to volunteer. That would be great. Hold on just a minute. I got to set a timer here for the people in the breakout room. Yeah, let's talk within the next day or two or email.
The other thing is if you ever needed an office assistant again, I might be able to do it again for you.
Oh, okay. I have somebody who's doing a little bit of work now. Um, but but thank you. That's good to know.
Are you still at Union and Buchanan?
No.
Oh, you moved. I didn't know you guys moved.
Yeah, we have a wonderful new space, David, which will be the same space where we're going to meet in person.
You mean this on Van Ness above the restaurant?
Yeah, yeah.
So you have the same, it's an office space and meeting space in the same location.
It's a 4-room office suite. It's got
Wow.
two very small rooms and then two kind of medium to large size rooms. One of the medium to large size room is my physical office.
Mhm.
But then the largest room, that's where the meeting room is going to be. And I've been in communicate. I got a tech guy now who's actually just going to help me set up the equipment.
Okay.
And get the whole setup going. So, I mean, there's cameras involved. There's a camera that's got to be mounted from the ceiling. There's a big video screen on the wall that we got to do, and then we need a new computer. So there's a bunch. There's several thousands of dollars of equipment.
If you need me to do live streaming again, I can do that too for the Sunday service. If you need someone to do,
we're going to be doing it there. Yeah. Okay. Well, that is a real possibility. So, I mean, the first step is we got to get the equipment installed.
Okay.
And then we're going to we'll do some test runs. Once we know that it really works and we got all the bugs working out, then we're going to do a grand opening party celebration, invite people. People may come in from other parts of the country to do it, to have a big grand opening party. We'll invite, a number of our ministers to speak but we'll do, just the regular Sunday gathering, hybrid. But thank you. We might just do that.
It's been good in the past when I was involved with CMC. It's always been very good for me. To
Okay.
being office assistant and on the Sunday service committee and doing the ordination program, doing
Yeah.
everything. It's always been good for me.
Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that. Been good for us too. We love you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that you've had a hard time, but I'm glad that you
Yeah,
got a
and then
positive
it's like
spin-off.
some things that are missing from my apartment. So like it's possible I was burglarized. And so I filed a report with the police, but I don't think the police are going to do anything. I don't think my stuff, whatever the stuff, the missing stuff, I don't think it's going to come back. But that just, something sometimes this live things like this happen. But I'm still kind of rolling with the punches.
You still got a computer.
I have a computer, but my home internet is not working. So that's why I'm using my iPhone right now. So I'm getting a new router today, a new Arrow router.
Yeah.
And so I have this thing called Monkey Brains. It's a home internet.
Yeah,
So
I know.
once I have my router, I should be able to get my Monkey Brains working because I have a desktop and a laptop computer, but my home internet is not working. But hopefully this afternoon I'll get my home internet working. So
Okay.
that's why I'm on my iPhone right now.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you figured out how to do it on your phone.
Yeah. And
Good.
the other thing is the reason that I showed up at noon is because Google had the wrong information. When I was Googling the Sunday service, I thought I knew it was at 11, but then when I did Google, they said it was at noon.
No, it's still at 11. We haven't changed the time.
The funny thing about Google is that sometimes the AI actually makes it worse. The AI makes the information worse.
You know that I'm in that large Facebook group, and people use AI to help them write posts.
Yeah.
And the AI will quote from A Course in Miracles, except it's not a real quote. The AI kind of constructs what it thinks A Course in Miracles might have said, and then it gives a reference, like gives a chapter and paragraph number and section reference, but that looks like a real reference. But if you go to that reference, that's not in it. And if you're really familiar with the course like I am, you read it. I mean, it sort of sounds like the right ideas, but it doesn't sound familiar because the AI is just writing its own A Course in Miracles.
It's like subverting the course.
It's terrible. Somebody called it's like hallucinating the course.
Hallucinating.
It's course hallucinations, not actual course quotes.
Do you still have your Course in Miracles Facebook group?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. You're one of the moderators, the admins. Yeah.
I'm one of the admins. Yeah. No, that keeps growing.
That I like things that you've posted on Facebook, and then I've copied it and saved it on my computer. Like you're posting about Tucker Carlson and what he said about the pandemic. So with the whole thing that you posted about Tucker Carlson, I copied it and saved it on my computer.
Oh,
that was from the
oh.
Epoch Times. From the Epoch Times.
The Epoch Times, yeah. Yeah, I subscribe to the Epoch Times.
Yeah, so
That's my source.
I like things that you've posted about the pandemic and things, and then I've saved those things on my computer.
Okay, well, great. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, like Tucker Carlson was one of the people who was actually right about the course, I'm right about the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe Rogan was right about the pandemic. Tucker Carlson.
It's weird that the conservative media was the one. They were the ones that were right, and the liberals were the ones that were wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to be careful who you say that to. It upsets.
I know. It's like I have a Friday dinner group. Like you've seen me with my friends on Friday.
I've seen you with your Friday dinner.
And they're all like so progressive and liberal. If I start talking about things that are conservative, they get really angry and upset.
They do that here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure we've lost. I mean, I try not to say to stuff that's really. I think I'm pretty successful at not being partisan when but some people pick up that I'm not supporting the liberal progressive view. If you don't support it, they think you're attacking it.
People get really angry and defensive.
They get really angry.
We've always been, you and I have always been on the same page about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And even though my background with my family has always been very liberal and progressive, I've kind of moved to the right on some things.
Yeah. Well, my sister is a conservative. So
Yeah.
I've always had that. And so
My last job, I was working at Global Entry. I don't know if you know what that is.
You explained it to me. You working
Yeah.
down at the airport.
Yeah. And so my boss her name was Misty. She's a big Trump supporter, but I actually got along with her pretty well.
Well, good.
And then I have a person in my building. Her name is Carmel, and she's a big Trump supporter. I get along with her too.
Oh, there are some Trump supporters around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually went through a phase where I was really into the conservative media, things like the Daily Wire and, Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh and Megyn Kelly, all those
Megyn
people.
Kelly.
Turning Point USA.
Yeah. I listen to, sometimes I read stuff from called the Daily Signal.
Uh-huh.
That's another conservative. Hold on, I've got to let Rudy and them know that their time is running out. Broadcast.
I'm done.
Oh, there they are. I was just going to let you know that your time was running out.
You had that hourglass thing, that egg timer, right?
No, for 10 minutes I got to use my
Oh, it
phone.
was 10 minutes. Okay.
You have 10 minutes. You talked for 9. Rudy, you're muted, so if you're trying to talk to me, I can't hear you.
Yeah, when I come back. Anyway, John and
Rudy, can I stop by Music City sometime?
You can. Yes.
Because my sketch. Oh, I have to say something positive to you, Rudy. So I go to this place called Vic's Winehouse. A woman named Vicky. I think you might know who she is. It's her bar is a tribute to Amy Winehouse, but
Okay.
she had really nice things to say about you and nice things to say about Music City.
Oh, beautiful.
And she knows Dave.
I like nice. If only like John Edmund would be nice. John.
They say when you have nothing nice to say, you should shut up.
And this woman Vicky, she also knows David Blood too.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
great.
look, I need
get
to
going.
move along here, but David, so nice to see you. Let's talk either on the phone or we can text or email and we'll set that up.
And listen, John, I just want you to know you are welcome in the fold. Kind of just those are the rules. The rules are the rules.
I'm already, there are no, I don't get the rules.
Okay.
It's like you are the king and you
No,
can decide anytime you want what the rule is, or isn't anymore. And I can't compete with that, and I won't. It's a message about suffering, and I don't want to do it in prayer or in the sacred space of our meetings. I don't want to do that. I don't want to second guess. I don't want to edit what I pray.
Okay.
That's between me and God, not between you and you, or me and.
I get it.
Tony, can I get your phone number again?
415-624-7629.
Okay, good. We'll be in touch.
We'll be in touch. Okay, everybody, have a great Sunday. Happy
Everybody have a good day. Bye.
Yes, everybody, especially Rudy.
Okay.